Welcome back, everyone. We have our second interview for today. Let's go ahead and invite her in. Let's see here. Okay, she is here, so let me go ahead and bring you in. Right. There you are. Hello, hello.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
We have people joining in. So thank you, Judith Essential Freedom, for joining in. Hi, Brenda, for joining us. We just finished one of our interviews and literally we jumped on to our next one. So let's go ahead and get started. Thank you, everyone who's here with us, who was here with our previous interview and who's here with us tonight for this one. We are interviewing tonight Karen, who is also known as Aurelie Waters, or Healthy Waters. You're known as both. All right. So Karen, and of course I know you as I call you Karen because I've known you forever. Tell us a little bit about yourself in about like 2 minutes or less. Just tell us your background. Just tell us your background. Tell us who you are so that our viewers can learn a little bit about you.
Yeah, definitely. Hey guys, so like Alicia said, my name is Karen. And a little bit about myself and how I'm connected with this water. 7 years ago, at the age of 24, I was diagnosed with an autoimmune disease called lupus, just out of nowhere, and definitely took a toll on me where things had to change. It was definitely a life-changing experience where I was always in pain, and I had to take different measures so that I could live longer, especially since I'm a mom. And then I met Alicia around that time, and she helped me out tremendously. She literally gave me so much knowledge on things that I needed to do to better equip myself and get better. I wasn't wanting to live in a life full of just sickness where I was constantly in bed. I didn't want none of that. It was time for me to seek other things so that I could give my body life. So yeah, it's a little bit about me and why I started in this whole, health and wellness.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love the way you put it. Like you wanted to give your body life. Like we're living, we should be living. I don't think that we were made to suffer. So I mean that you're courageous. You're courageous, and I know when we met, you were going through a lot. And I'm just grateful that I get to be a part of your life, your journey. Not really, I didn't do anything. You've done all the work, but I'm just humbled and so grateful to just have you in my life and me get to watch your story unfold, your whole journey. To me, that's like the biggest gift, just to get to watch you. So thank you so much for allowing me to, be a part of, to be your friend, because we're friends.
Yes.
So I know that you mentioned a little about your health background. I know you mentioned a little bit about your kids. You're a mom, so you have a lot of other responsibilities besides, just life. I mean, that alone is a lot.
Oh yeah.
You have some kids. You have your kids. You have your you've worked in the insurance industry in the past, right? Yes. So so you have a normal life just like a lot of us every day. So how long have you been drinking the water that you are drinking now, that you endorse? How long have you been drinking this water?
So So I've been on this water for about 3 years now. One of the things that, made me, it was like a push to invest in this water was during that time of me being super sick, where I was at my lowest, literally, where I told myself enough is enough. I cannot live like this anymore. Like, I need to seek professional help. Something else other than the, steroids and things like that. So I went to a nutritionist so they can help me detox my body. And I remember I had a water bottle with me because that's all I would drink, because that's all I could drink. It it was just where I was just drinking water bottles constantly. And one of the things that he told me, he said, hey, you need to stop drinking those water bottles. Those are actually not helping you out because of the chemicals that are being leached into the waters, and that's going into your body. What you're trying to do is detox your body. And I said, well, what am I going to drink? This is all I can drink. And I remember I was just desperate and seeking and looking at, filters and stuff. And I'm like, these filters are really not clearing the water 100%. So I'm like, what am I going to drink? So time was passing, and Alicia posted where she bought this ionized medical water device. And I said, oh, I need to know more. So once she gave me the information, I didn't think twice about it. And I said, I need this. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I need it. And I got it, and I haven't gone back to water bottles or anything like that. It has literally, where I used to feel bloated all the time, I couldn't use the restroom, retaining liquids. As soon as I stopped drinking the other waters, I no longer retained liquids. I no longer had bloating, constantly going to the restroom. And it has given me energy and hydrated me more than the other waters were doing. So it's been 3 years, and honestly, it's the best investment I've ever made. The fact that this water mimics healing waters tells you so much. Yeah. And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to heal my body. So if this water mimics healing waters, I know it's going to help me out. So I'm once you have an autoimmune disease, you're desperate to give your body life. You want your children to see you alive. You want to be at your best state. You don't want to be laying down constantly 100% always sick. No, you don't want that. You want to be 100% alive and healthy for those kids. So yeah, anything that's going to give me life, that's going to help me, I'm going to invest. And I remember around that time when Alicia had posted that, I was going through so much inflammation, depression, and I had left my job. And I'm like, how am I going to do this? I need this water. And I figured it. I said, you know what? I don't care. I'm going to see what I can do, but I'm getting it. So I didn't think twice about it. I know that I didn't have the job at the time, but I was able to manage so that I can put this device into my home because I knew it was going to help me.
Yeah. Wow, that's so powerful. I had a list of questions to ask you. It's just like, whew, I don't need to ask any of these questions. She's got the whole story enough to, if someone says no, it's just like, okay, well, then you're not desperate enough yet, right?
Yes. Yeah, that's exactly how it is. If I did my research, I wasn't just going to get anything and just like that. No, the fact that there's over 1,000 doctors, backed by over 1,000 doctors, and it's being used in hospitals, patients that have diseases and stuff like that. How can I not invest in this? Yeah. It's something that is certified as a medical device. That's powerful. Mm-hmm. It just the definition of what this water does, where it's healing waters. Yeah. This is the best water in the planet. Like,
It's just like you said, certified medical grade device, but it's certified for prevention, and it comes from the Japanese. They have it together. So
yes,
we not follow the ones that have it together.
yes.
Yeah.
That's what we want to look at that,
Yeah.
But I guess in my situation, because I have it already, I was already in that desperate stage where I want to live.
Yeah.
I need to be there for my kids.
Yeah.
It was no longer, oh, maybe later. No, because maybe later, you never know what can happen,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. That's you have a powerful story. You really, really do. And I applaud you for fighting so hard to get your answers and to be there for your kids, to see you come from, because they've watched you. They've watched you from the beginning to now. So, you're a great example of a mother, but not just a mother, but for other women, for other people that are watching. They're going to be watching that are watching live or are going to be watching the replay. So I do want to ask you, I know you started the business side of this water, and what would you say exactly was it that you were like, I need to do this business? What was it for you?
yeah, so when I first bought the machine, my mom was one of the ones that told me, you should start, doing the business like Alicia. I said, no, I don't want to do the business. I need this for me. I want this I need it. I was like, Mom, no, I need it. Like that. Like, I don't care about the business right now. I don't care. And like, it just started, coming to my mind, hey, maybe you should do it. And yeah, I asked Alicia, I started informing myself, like, how can I do it? But still not so serious about it. And once I started learning more and more and more, I just got this whole ambition, like, I need to tell these people about this water. Nobody knows about this. How come people don't know about this?
Yeah.
Like, this is the number one thing that, our bodies are made out of water, 75% water. How do people not know about this miracle water? So I just became so, a fan, and just my love for people, because I was so desperate in healing myself, that I'm like, people need to know this. They need to know this, So I started buying all these books. I started informing myself, and I wanted to build all that knowledge. You hear about all these people with cancer, sickness, diseases and stuff, and they don't know that water is so important. The majority of the time is because our cells, they're dehydrated, and all this other stuff. So I've just been learning so much. But to answer your question, that's what made me want to do this. I wanted to help people, because I know how it is to feel like there's no way, where, there's people where they just shut themselves out, like in their own little bubble, and they just feel like there's no solution to their disease or their sickness. There is a solution. Yeah. And one of the number one things is water. So I just wanted to help people.
Yeah.
That was my ambition, to spread the word.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I mean, it's like you're taking them back to the foundation. It's like, okay, let's just start from scratch, and let's rebuild this temple. Let's rebuild we're going to start with foundations. We're going to start with water, because your body's made up of 75% water. We're going to put the real deal in there, the living water, healing water. And then from there, we just build up from there.
Yes.
Wow. That's beautiful. Okay, so if you could tell the 8 billion people in the world right now, if right now everybody in the world had their eyes on you, and you had, 45 seconds to just give them one piece of advice, what would that be?
The number one thing that has kept me, how do I say it, where keep moving forward is having faith in God and trusting in his promises, that whenever you put your life in his hands and trust him, he starts to put people around you that are going to help you. And Alicia was one of them. I'm honestly so grateful that, God placed you in my life for a reason. And you just came into my life at the perfect time. And honestly, leaving everything in God's hands, when you feel like you just can't, and moments of just anxiety or depression or, sickness and pain and stuff like that, what has helped me is to seek God. Even when in the darkest moments, he just gives me that peace of mind. Everything's going to be okay. And it went okay. And I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm here, and all thanks to my God. And like I said, if it wasn't for God and putting these amazing people in my life, I don't know where I would be. Possibly not even be here, honestly. But yes, having faith in God, but also doing your part. Doing your part. Yeah, God, I'm going to trust you, but I'm going to make these changes. I'm going to be more positive. God, I'm going to trust you. I got to eat healthier. God, I'm going to trust you. I got to take care of my body, which is my temple. So it all comes together. It's not just one. You got to put all the little pieces together.
Yeah. It's like a big puzzle, and you're just slowly trying to figure out the pieces and where they go. Yeah. Oh, this has been really beautiful, Karen. Thank you so much for sharing your story and sharing with us. I know that you have an event coming up this Saturday, so tell us about this and where it's going to be, and let us know also where to find you on social media, because you, with your story and your passion and everything, you're just paying this forward to everybody else that was where you once were. So share all of this with us.
Yeah, so my Instagram name is _Arely_Waters. This Friday, we're going to have a live interview with, I'm not sure, it's called Poderosa, something like that. But I'll post the information on there. We're going to be live this Friday at 7 p.m. And then on Sunday, there's going to be an event in Atlanta where there's going to be a lot of vendors and all that. And we're going to be there to educate about hydration, which is what Alicia and I are speaking about today. And we're also going to have our super powerful juices, detoxifying juices for you to purchase and try, which was another thing that helped me through my journey, was juicing a lot. And these juices will have our ionized water in them, which is the superpower ingredient with antioxidants and giving your body life. So that's what we're gonna have this weekend.
Now tell me, before we close out, because I know when you were telling me this, like the living water with the juice, like you were telling me that how you're the living water and more, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like she's got this beautiful idea. Like, yes, it's the nutrients, but it's even more than that. So do you want to share a little bit about that? I'm not feeling it, but they're going to see us Saturday. So.
Yeah, definitely. So this water has changed my life again tremendously. And one of the things that I did a lot was juicing. Juicing helped me with inflammation, but I also combined it with my water, which the water has antioxidant properties, which helps with inflammation and all that good stuff. Now, my brain. So yeah, so that's pretty much what it is. So I thought about that. I said, yes, I'm gonna make these juices and I'm gonna call it Living Water and More, because it's the living water and more, the nutrients, the vegetables, the fruit, which our juices are gonna be 80% vegetables and 20% sugars, the fruit. So the less sugar, the better. But I'm like living water and more, which for me, living water, God is our living water. God is the one that gives us life. He's the one that keeps us going. He is our living water. He's the one that keeps us hydrated. Like in the Bible and scriptures, it says that he is our living water. And I just connected the both, like, oh my God, I have my God, the living water, and then my living water that I'm drinking. Said, this is the perfect name, Living Water and More. Spiritually, God is my living water, but my water here, which I'm almost done. Y'all, this is a gallon. This is my living water here. So that's how I came up with the name for our juices that we're gonna start selling after October. So sometime in October, and I'll keep you guys updated.
That's beautiful. I love that. I love that. And I was the privileged one that got to test the juices. So you need to be there Saturday, and you need to go get a juice.
Sunday.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
I know.
Sunday. Yes.
Oh, I got confused too.
Yes, you've got to be there. You've got to get your juice from Karen, and you will. I mean, you've got to be there. Yeah. So I'm so proud of you, Karen. I'm so excited for you. I'm just like I said, I'm just so humbled to just get to watch your story. So I know you told us where to find you on social media, and all right, everybody. So you guys got her story. You've got the powerful Karen here, telling you how it is. So make sure you follow her page. She can help you with your hydration needs, your nutrition needs with the juices, and she's got it all. So just go follow her and go pick her brain, because she's got the experience enough to tell you how it is.
Thank you so much for having me, Alicia. Love you.
Love you
I'll see
too.
you.
Thank you, everybody, for being here, and we will see you all Sunday. Better be there.
Perfect.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.